Alright, so I got this piece cleaned up, which is the hub. Pretty good. I actually need to clean up. I need to take my wear out there to the rake itself, and the basket piece needs to be cleaned a little bit better. But my air hose currently will not reach out there, so we will put this together as much as we can, and we might run to town and we'll finish it up in just a little bit, I guess, after we're done with this. And then we can silicone it and grease it and all that good stuff. Alright, so first things first, disassembly is the same as you. That one's got goop in it. I thought I cleaned that better than that. Let me use this one. Anyway, we're going to go backwards from what we did before. Yeah, that's a little grody. Alright. And take that. We're going to drop it down in there. You know, I could install these seals first. No, I can't. Don't listen to me. I was completely wrong. Alright. And this bearing goes on there. What's this? We're just going to gently, when I say gently, I mean gently, tap on his bearing. Try not to hit the outside of the cage at all. This has got to go. All right, now catch 22. I gotta push that in further while we're going to use this socket wrench this socket right here, which I think, nope, is not big enough. And I just touched goo. And a bigger socket. Or pipe. I don't think I have in here. Not that it'll fit that anyway. Alright, so I'm going to get this pushed in there real quick and I'll be right back. No, I won't. I need something to set over this and then turn it upside down and then hit the other end is what I need. Let me go see what I can find. Okay, so I don't know why I didn't think of it, but I could use the actual hub to put this shaft on, because it's not wanting to go right. But I'm gonna get a bigger hammer and another punch, different punch. Not really the punch that I want. And we don't have to hit it hard, we just gotta hit it. Alright, why did we hit a dead stop? I think the bearings just came apart. Sounds like it. Yep. Awesome. All right, so I'm back another day because, as you can see, we had a slight catastrophic failure on one of our bearings. I'll tell you a story. So I ran inside after this happened and I looked at a local parts store, Advanced Auto Parts, to see if they had it in stock, and it said online that they did at one of the CarQuest stores. So I look, and it's Saturday, and that CarQuest store, don't pay attention to that, that's my snack bowl. That CarQuest store says open till 4 o'clock. And I was like, sweet, 4 o'clock, I can make that. So we beat feet and go to town, and then get in there, get all the way up to the store, just need to pick up the online order, get to the door. It's about 3 o'clock. They're closed. Sign on the door says they closed at 12:30. So anyway, I was upset. But I got the bearing. So we're going to put this one on here. I cleaned up this shaft some because there was a little bit of a burr there that was stopping it. So this should slide all the way down without any problem now. That slides on there real good. We don't have any oil or grease or anything on this. Remember, I found out that the easiest way to do this is to pick this up right here. Move all these little cage bearings out the way. Pick this up right here. Set it on top of this. Alright. So it's sitting in there all nice and pretty. And then we're going to very gently, so as not to break the cage on the bearing again, very gently, well, first we need to get it through this other bearing right here, which if I didn't already have the seal in there, I would replace. Which, come on. Come on now. Alright, that actually looks like it's all the way down on there. So, we gotta get it through this other shaft right here. I'm gonna try and get it the keyways with the keyway. Again, I don't have any grease or oil or anything on this, so it's being a little difficult. Alright, that feels much better there. I'll turn this. And that's the piece that goes through there, which we do need to put on first. I'm thinking that was up, this was back. This goes on here like this. If I'm not mistaken, it actually goes like that. I'm going to take this and run this bolt through here, like so. Oh, come on, get in there. Where are you? Take that in there. I'm going to take off this other shirt. So I'm here after work Got that in there. Spin this around this way. Put that there lock washer on there. I'm not going to tighten this up yet. I'm just going to put it on. Okay. Let's go ahead and put the other one on here. Man, that's one drawback about making videos. I can't really listen to music. Copyright laws and all that jazz. Guess you don't really need to see that wire up there, do you? Alright, so now, if I can remember, don't need that, we do need this. That goes, oh goodness, this one goes through here like so. And actually, really wouldn't hurt to clean this up just a little bit, but this one goes through here. Yeah, we're going to do that. We're going to clean this shaft up just a little bit on these tines here, on the teeth. I'm going to do that real fast. I'm going to have to get my other line out. Get my air line here. Unplug the other air line. You can actually see there's a little bit of a lip right here where the bearing's been riding. So we're gonna clean it up some more. That's much better. Oh yeah. Oh, that was so much better. Alright. Now, remember what I'm doing here. This one goes here, this one goes here. This one goes in here. We're not going to worry about that right now. What do I do? Turn it around backwards? This one goes here. Which actually we don't need that one there for now. Oh. How about I turn on some more lights so I can see? Alright, my air compressor is running out there now, so that's a little noisy. I'll try and speak up just a little bit. Alright, we got to get this on this with this in there. But the problem I was having before was I couldn't get this piece to line up properly. Oh yeah, beautimous! Beautimous. Alright, that's last. Alright. So this piece has to go on here like so. Pull this a little further this way. It's actually kind of tricky. We're going to stick our finger through here. Take this finger through here, make sure it gets put in that piece right. Right. Then we're going to let this rotate down. Has to be turned this way to rotate down. Try and keep, oop, and I dropped it. I dropped my spring. That is not what I wanted to do. Alright, so spring's in there. This piece is in the way. This thingy over here, oh man. This was easier to do on its side. Alright. Is that not, the spring's not where it's supposed to be. Alright, now it is. Alright, so that goes there, that goes there. Take this piece right here. Rotate this piece this way. Hold that there. Drop this down in there. Let this drop down that way. And release it. There you go. There's that piece. And we take this little shaft, which we're going to do something before we close this up. We're going to go ahead and put on the drive shaft here, the new one. But let's make sure all this lines up, all this fits. Doobie doobie doo. That's good there. This bearing will go here, and this nut and this washer will go here, and then that'll have that back together. But like I said, can't do that yet because I want to put my U-joint on before, and I mean before, we have to take this thing and put it back on the rake. So we're gonna take a brief break in this video, and we're gonna skip over and do another video on putting that on there. So we're gonna push all this stuff out of the way, and after we do this little bit of a montage here and switch over videos, we will be back and finish putting this gearbox together. Alright, so you watched our other video on putting the drive shaft on this thing. Now the only thing is it makes this part harder. So we got to get this through here, got to get that through there, we got to get that through this other piece here. My shaft is extending. Oh, there that went. All right, now we got to get that through there. All right. And we got to put our bearing in, make sure it's clean. And get our taper bearing in there on that springy doohickey. I really don't like that, but anyway. And then we take this and we put this nut on here. I don't remember what size nut that is. My extended shaft here is kind of getting in the way. Stop that. Yeah, it doesn't look like it matters. Okay. Quit it. That's on there, that's on there. That's not that. That's not that. Must be this one. All right. I don't know exactly how tight you want this. Probably not that tight. got to be a happy medium in here somewhere. See, and then how this works is when you pull that wire up at the front, you pull that, and now you turn this, and it doesn't turn this, which doesn't turn the basket. That's how that works. See, so this piece is not turning. That doesn't feel real good. Something ain't right here. Something don't feel right. Maybe I got the washer in the wrong place. I don't know. Just feels like something's, like there should be another washer or something. Find my magnet here. Ooh, something just snapped in or something. Man, that can't be right. I think I'm gonna look up the parts diagram here and see. I don't know. That washer's not right. Now I got it stuck. I sure don't feel like that should be right up against this bearing though. I think I'm gonna go look at the parts diagram. Okay, well, apparently I was wrong. It really does go that way. I don't think it should. Again, sometimes I disagree with engineers. That's just the way it is. Don't want it too tight, don't want it too loose. Once we get some grease in there, that'll loosen up a little bit. I'm gonna call that good for now. No, now for my favorite part, guys. Besides playing with the lever. My favorite part is coming up. We get to fill this thing with some nasty, gross grease, and it's got to fall all the way through there, and then we got to coat this with some nice clean silicone. So the goal is don't get any on here get it all in there. Not gonna happen. Okay, we gotta go find something to pick up this grease with and put it in there. So I've done a couple other things since I was in here working, so I gotta move some tools around, I think. All right, so now we're gonna go ahead and fill up this gearbox, hopefully without making a huge mess. Because we're gonna have to take this all back apart outside before we actually put it on. And I was gonna do, I guess I'm not gonna do what I was originally gonna do, but we've got to fill this gearbox right here up with this grease. I got this spiffy spoon. We're gonna make a dang mess. This grease is gross, and actually I probably need to order some more of this grease. Move this chair out of the way. Give me some room. Set the grease down here. Open this nasty thing up right here. Bucket's a little gross. There's actually a cup in here that, oh, I hate this grease. Now you can use, some people use just 80W90 or 85-140 in here. This stuff right here, it's thicker and it's a little bit better. We're just going to set this up here because it is going to make a mess. I really don't want to get it on the edge, but that's all right. Gonna pour that in there. Gonna make a mess, and it's gonna leak no matter what because of the way that the back of this thing's designed as. See, that's what I didn't want to do. Whoops. I don't really want to get it on the edges there where I got to put the silicone. Is what I would like to avoid. At least it's somewhat cold or cool. Not, I guess it's not cold, but it ain't warm either. So this stuff is not really trying to drip that much on me. Some more of this junk. I stole this this ladle out of the kitchen. I might get killed. This is like I'll show you guys what this is in a minute. It's actually Multifac EP00, which is basically equivalent of like Shell Gaddis, I think it is. So we don't want it full. We just want to make sure the gear's right in it, but it's also got to go down and take care of the bearing in the bottom. I've seen people fill these things all the way up. There's really no vent on them. Alright, so we're going to stop right there for a minute. Try and get this to set on top of this cup. And this, I really don't want to do that. Maybe, no, I don't want to do that either. Ew. I want to rotate this thing. Look at that. I bet you it's trying to come out the bottom. Put some more in there. The little oil pumps that you can use for 5-gallon buckets doesn't really work with this stuff very well. Alright, I think that's about as full as we're going to fill it. We'll just set that one on this. Need to put more in. I can put it in that other piece. Now I got to clean this back off, which I'm gonna need some carb clean for. I forgot to get some brake clean, but we don't want any of that grease on this surface. Where we're getting ready to put our silicone. On my carb clean real quick. I got some right here. Spray it on this rag. Just kind of wipe it around here. I'm going to take this nasty grease and put it down here. Come over here and get this cover. We're going to clean it up again because it's actually been sitting for about a week or so, so it's a little messy. I can find my words were. There it is. Let me get the rust off of this. I gotta pull back in my hose here. I got a hose out there running all the way with a rake. Clean this up just a little bit. Alright, so that's nice and clean now. Now, I'll roll up my sleeves here a little bit. Some people go overboard with silicone. I try not to, but I'm going to have to clean out this silicone cap first. Let me find my picks. So the silicone's been open for a while, and you know how it gets. It dries up on the top. I'm gonna clean that out real quick. At least try to get some of the junk out of it off of the top here. We don't want any chunkies in our stuff here. Alright. So I don't squirt this stuff straight on because it doesn't need to be real thick. We just kind of smear it on there with our finger. Oops. Try not to touch the grease, otherwise it will not seal. I mean, it doesn't need to be real thick, but you don't want it real thin either. Make sure you get it real good. You don't want it Well, it can go in the hole some, but you just put it on here. Try and make sure it's even all the way around, same thickness anyway. We're gonna pull it all up anyway with a socket wrench. We're not gonna use the impact. Put that on there, put that on there. I had to do the same thing outside on the basket because apparently it is a seal. And I just touched the grease again, so I had to wipe that off. Alright. Alright. And my little one's outside playing hide and go seek with her mommy. Alright. That is on there. We should grab one of these. Find the hole. Slide this one around a little bit. Find this hole. This one over here and find this hole. And we're gonna go get a 7/16 socket on socket wrench. Actually, I think I have a wrench. That'll work. Hair hanging off of me. It's gonna squish out some. All we're doing is sealing that grease in. So I'll have little lock washers on them, so they should be good. Squeeze that down. I mean, worst case scenario, I'll have to pull this back off and reseal it, but it looks like it's doing okay. A little bit squeezed out just about everywhere. A little bit more could have squeezed out in this corner, I guess, but it's okay. All right, that's the end of that part. Now, hopefully, we are not spilling out all in the bottom because there's no real seal there. But I'll cover this back up because we're going to need it outside when we seal the other part. So give us just a little bit, and we're gonna actually tighten this just a little bit here. You don't want that too tight. Yeah, that should be good. Right. There's that. We could actually put on our... I said I was going to get new cotter pins, but I forgot. I did not get any new cotter pins. I'm going to straighten these ones out just a little bit in my vise. There's that one. this one in here. Yep. Didn't exactly do what I wanted it to do. I don't think that's the right one. Yeah, that's not the right one. I put that in the wrong spot. I'm trying to get it out of there now. Maybe. There we go. This is the one that was in there. Yeah, that's it. Much smaller circle. This. That's not what I need. We're just putting this cotter pin here on the side so we can put the cap on. Ah, that turned out the wrong way. It's not the way I wanted it to turn. Okay. Put you down in there. All right, now we can put on this little bitty cover. Got two of them. Should fit. Yep, it's starting to ooze out a little bit. Come on. Get on there. Ah, come on. Come on. Okay, there's that part all kind of sealed up. Wipe off some of this excess off of the side so I quit sticking my fingers in it. See, I'm not allowed to have markers or silicone or nothing because I can't keep nothing off my hands. Anyway, that's that part of the gearbox. Now we'll go outside and we'll put on the rest of it.